the recording, right?
Yeah, you can get the recording. Okay, so, just to frame it up, I'm doing an experiment. I thought this is
Okay.
an
Mhm.
interesting angle to explore, because a lot of us, we know that what we speak tends to be what we create, right? A lot of times
Absolutely.
what we
Mhm.
focus on is what we create,
Yeah.
consciously, subconsciously, spiritually, manifested, like on all levels. So
Right.
we thought it'd be interesting to have some conversations with people and just let you talk a little bit and then do an analysis of the words you're using and how it lines up with your human design. And that way see like, are we on track? Are we not on track? Or there's some slight adjustments that we could try to consciously make that would improve things.
hmm Okay. Do you know my human design? Did you
I did
figure?
pull your chart. I didn't do like a full analysis or anything yet, but I
Oh,
wanted to
mhm.
just make sure that you had the information handy. Um, because if you
Wait.
don't, right, if you don't know it, then it kind of makes it a moot point, right? Because I can't compare it
Yeah.
to the chart if you don't know your info. So
Yeah.
mainly I just wanted to grab it ahead of time so that I can cross-reference after I have the words, right?
Oh, okay.
Okay. So just kind of to start off, I wanted to check first, like, how did you decide to end up like raising your hand to do this experiment? Totally honest, was it that it's free? Was it just that it's a fun sounding experiment? What made it feel like a yes?
Yeah. I think it's a fun sounding experiment because I am so into knowing that the power of my words create my reality. Absolutely. And I'm impeccable with my words. I do what I say, and and my life is fabulous. So I wanted to see what you would get.
Awesome. I love that. Okay, great. So, so then, so next, let's kind of talk about just overall your life, right? Kind of to find out more about your overall life. You said your life is fabulous, so that is a great place to start. Um, Tell me a little bit more about your life right now. Like not like the resume version, just like what does a typical week look like? What does it feel like? What's your day to day? What's your average?
Mm, okay. Well, I wake up in the morning feeling a lot of gratitude for where I am. And I just kind of look around and just think, oh, I love my beautiful husband of 44 years. I have a great house. I love being in Mount Shasta. I just tune into the sun and all the trees on my property just feel like the forest embraces me. So I start my days like that and meditate on calling on the light and all my angels and guides and my chaga and sit with Tom a little bit, and then I do all my exercises and yoga to start and moving all the energies of my body so that I'm fully here really to receive the day. And then of course my calendar fills up. I'm all the way into March. Well, that's easy. It's coming along fast, but it fills up with everything I want to do. I decided that I was going to start really putting myself out there and doing all the fun things. Like I'm an artist, so I'm taking a new art class, learning to do portraits because I get so excited when I can make something look like somebody because I'm an impressionistic artist.
Oh,
I just
nice. I
I
love Monet's
go
like my favorite.
yeah, Monet. I'm like a Monet actually, and yeah. So, and I kind of knew at 5 years old I was an artist. So, anyway, so I taken a great art class. I'm in a singing class. I also love to sing. I love all the new women I'm getting to know, and I've been inviting them to do my sessions. I have my room all set up with all my bowls and my crystals, and I've created this sacred cottage on the back of my property that's a dream. Everybody that walks into it just goes, wow. It's my husband and I designed it and made it, and it's like a little piece of Lemuria in the forest. And in fact, someday maybe you want to do a trade. It's really really good. I'm doing amazing sessions. I book a couple of those in a week, and then I'm part of an NVC group, which is about nonviolent communications, about listening empathetically rather than sympathetically, because I'm always kind of listening sympathetically. And I want to fix people and help them, which that's kind of what I do in my work too. So it's interesting to listen empathetically for their and just listen for their feelings and needs. And so I've been practicing that. And then, of course, the momentum group, which has been it's Joy's group, has put me way out here. I used to be so just kind of quiet and shy. And I mean, I've been doing my crystals work for 40 years, but it's always just been easy. People just come to me word of mouth. I don't do a whole lot, but I want to do more. I need to reach more people because the work has been phenomenal coming through the magic of this place and how I can see.
Yeah.
I've definitely come into my crystal mystic self. That's what I've been calling myself now because it's just I'm fully embodied. I get it, and so my days are pretty darn joyous. And the only thing I could say is that sometimes in the night when I dream, I'm getting some negative stuff. Like
Mm,
one night, really badly attacked by negative entities, and I woke up calling Jesus and Mother Mary and everything, help
right?
me. And because I'm such a bright light, I think they're finding me in my dreams, which is kind of interesting. I'm all about consciousness. I'm all about awakening, creating the new earth. I'm here to support everybody. My soul is an uplifter. I know that. I uplift everybody I'm around. It just happens naturally. And I've always played in my life. I had a great childhood. I've always been playing. So I feel I do sacred play now. So um, that's kind of give pretty much and I walk. I have my right out the back of my property. I'm right on the Lake Siskiyou, so I can go right out the back and walk around the lake. So I do my lake walks and connect with the stream is right behind me too. So I say that's the divine flow. So
Yeah.
I'm in the divine flow, connecting with the trees. I'm here to be divinely neutral for what's going on the earth because it's heavy, I know, and it isn't that I don't care because I think it's just disgusting. But somebody has to be divinely neutral to help with what's going on, and that's me.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Okay, that's about me in a nutshell.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. So a little bit of follow-up. You touched on some of this already, but overall, what are you known for in your little world, in your little sphere? Like what do people come to you for? What do people say about you? That when you hear it, you think, yep, that's exactly right.
Well, almost everybody calls me a fairy and that I sparkle. I hear those words a lot.
Okay.
Um, and that I'm playful and childlike.
Hmm.
Um, and I just feel really loved. Like I know that people just treasure me, and I treasure them too. I have the most greatest community around me of love. I brought them here from Hawaii. We moved here from Hawaii together. Well, it was their mother, but now I have the kids here, so it's the Hawks. I have the whole Hawk clan here, and so much love and music and dance and yoga and singing and everything that keeps the creativity flowing. So I'd say people say I'm creative, I'm supportive. Um, they always just say they love me a lot, and I feel really blessed. They say I'm blessed.
Yeah.
And they love it that Tom and I have the greatest relationship. He's the most coolest guy in the world. He's handsome, smart. He can do anything. He's built this whole place around me that's like heaven on earth. So yeah, everybody that comes here goes, "Wow, you are in a vortex here," and I am. So anyway, that's it.
I love that. Okay. So, some of this you kind of just mentioned. So out of the things you said or other things that you haven't mentioned yet, is there
Mhm.
anything that you do almost effortlessly that other people seem to find really hard?
Effortlessly. Wow. Um, I think I stay really conscious and present, and I listen to words that people say, and if they're not impeccable, I'm kind of I will nail you on it and say, did you really mean to say that way? Or I don't know. I effortlessly feel like life is just flowing through me, and I get creative downloads all the time, whether I'm painting or making necklaces or connecting with the forest. I don't know, it feels creative. So does that answer it? I don't know if I'm
Yeah.
answered it.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a beautiful answer.
okay. Mhm,
So, a little more onto your decision making is a huge piece of human design. So, along
mhm.
those lines, when you have a big decision to make, what does that process look like for you? Do you think it out? Do you feel it out? Do you need to talk it through with people and bounce it off?
Interesting. Yeah, well, very first, I take everything to Tom, my husband. I always bounce it off him because he's so bright. He will reflect back to me and help me decide, is this really, do I really want to do this or not? Because the fear will come up and stuff, and I bounce that off of him too. And so I'd say I feel into things a lot. I might think about them too a lot, but I go a lot with feelings, and if it feels right.
Yeah, not surprising.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then as far as when you're talking it out, is it usually just you're talking it out with Tom because he's your partner, or do you tend to bounce things off other people too?
Yeah, I have a few girlfriends. I
Okay.
like I like the girl point of view too.
Yeah, that
And
makes
so
sense.
I'm very selective about my friends. Have just I've weeded it out to where they're just impeccable, highest best. So I can always trust that they're going to give me the highest intuitive hit on what I'm doing. They're going
Awesome.
to support me in a good way.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Um, in the times, it sounds like mostly you're dialed in and you're in alignment most of the time, but in occasions when things do feel hard or out of alignment, how does that normally show up for you? Like, what's the first sign for you that something's off?
Anxiety.
Mm.
Mm. Just had that hit the other night, which was so weird because at my singing group, they started talking about the singing at the protest, and it felt heavy energy, like talking about going to Wairika and the police and all that. And I don't usually talk like that. And I felt so open and I didn't really protect myself or anything. And that night when I got home, it took me 5 hours to fall asleep. I started having so much fear and anxiety hit that I started feeling like, oh my God, I'm afraid to drive. I'm afraid to fly to Hawaii now. I'm afraid to leave Tom. I'm afraid to drive my van. I mean, all these weird things. And I knew that that wasn't really me, but in the moments, it feels really real and it feels really scary. And that's again where I prayed for my angels and guides, please lift this, whatever jumped me, please. I got chills. I'm not used to having a lot of that anxiety, but that's how it hits. So like that.
Okay.
Mhm.
Um, so back to something positive.
Okay. Yeah, that was a heavy thing that actually just happened. But interesting enough, the next day when I did a session,
Mhm.
got so high and so clear because when I'm doing that with somebody else, it is working on me so much. And the angels and guides and nature spirits and all the everything, the tones of the bowls, and it just totally cleared me. And I haven't come down since. So yeah,
Awesome.
yeah, good. Okay.
So, I mean, it sounds like you kind of are already in this zone, but if you could spend the whole next year doing anything with no money pressure, no shoulds attached to it, what would it be? Would it be exactly what you're already doing, or
Mhm. Yeah, because I actually exactly already am doing that.
it's beautiful?
I don't, yeah, I'm not even concentrating on the money. I would do it for free
Yeah,
because I love doing it so much. So, and I do sometimes. And sometimes they trade me eggs or,
yeah,
whatever they have.
yeah. How long
So,
have you been in that position where you've been able to do it like that?
well, since my mother-in-law died and left us some inheritance.
Oh, okay. How
So,
many years has that been?
um, 6 years.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't have that pressure, but I mean, there's always that fear that that's going to go away. I mean, it could.
Yeah.
And then what? But I still would do exactly what I'm doing.
Mm.
I don't, I absolutely have reeled in the embodiment of Dharma. And but I'm going to be 77 in 2 months. It's like, I really feel like I am here, and I'm here to serve and whatever happens.
So beautiful. Have you noticed a significant change for you since like before you had that little financial cushion to now?
Yeah, before I a little bit felt tense, like I had to struggle a little bit, but I still have always made it and always had a good life. Even all the way back in Hawaii when we first met, we always created something to to keep it flowing, and it's been magical. It's been working. Somehow the universe is just it does it
It's
for
been
me.
blessing you. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Which island were you on?
Oahu, windward side, Kailua, living in Lani Kai, which means heaven by the sea.
Oh,
I
beautiful.
had my love and heaven by the sea and crystals. He made crystal jewelry. I did sessions. I started doing sessions with the Japanese because they were ahead of us. They were ready on to crystals. They'd come by the limo full. So I still had a flowing practice then, but I cushioned it with doing baby daycare. So I made sure there's always something, just like my sessions, I cushioned it with 18 years of in-home healthcare.
Yeah.
So I can't say that I've always just made it only on sessions because for some reason I notice when people pay me money too, because just the other day someone actually just paid me in full and it was just no problem. And I noticed that I'm hoping she got value, enough value, where if I do it for free, I don't worry about that. And people rave and oh, they love it. And it's you're so got a gift and all this stuff. So I
Right.
do have something around money. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
I think a lot of us do.
Mhm. Yeah. Wow. Mhm.
Yeah. Um, okay. So, what do you generally find yourself reading about, watching, or like falling into rabbit holes on, even if you have no practical reason to?
Well, the main thing I was been interested in since most of my friends are on the other side.
Mm.
I've been a lot into afterlife stuff and Suzanne Giesman, and I took a mediumship workshop with her, and I um, really love about the afterlife, and I love and I read things about consciousness, and I listen to podcasts about creating the new earth, and I'm into the galactic stuff too. I'm definitely a star seed. I just went to Sedona and did a star seed amazing workshop and a crystalline convergence, and I'm really cosmic. So cosmic stuff. I've always been kind of like that. So yeah,
Super.
yeah,
Awesome.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Okay.
Cool. Okay. So just one last thing. Have you ever actually had a human design reading done before?
No,
Okay. Okay. Have you looked into it a tiny bit maybe, but
I well, I saw the Enneagram and I knew I was a two.
okay.
And I heard about human design and I was interested in it, but I never I and my friend sent me a link even to try and find out about it, but I didn't all the way do it. I don't know, it just didn't all the way. I don't know, it almost seemed too mental for me. I don't know that I fit in any box to tell you the truth. I kind
Yeah,
of feel like I'm all of it, like
right? Well,
crazy.
so yeah, it human design is it's a lot of information.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
there are some people that aren't naturally gravitate towards learning all the things, and then there's other people that are like, I'm not interested in learning all the things.
yeah,
Um, but there's so many layers to it and so many different things you can explore with it. And I will say, like, it gives you a chart, it does give you a blueprint, but that doesn't by any means mean that you are specifically locked into one specific thing at the same time.
right. Hmm.
Because everybody has the whole chart. It's just where you have definition, where you have more openness. So where your energy is more consistent versus where you're more fluid, and then even in the areas where you are having definition, those areas can also express differently, because it's more so like each gate has a theme to it. And so there's like a shadow expression of that theme, and then there's a higher expression of that theme. And any given day, you can find yourself in a different place, right? Like you said, you hang out with these people and we're talking about this one specific thing. And now all of a sudden, our focus is on this thing. It doesn't feel good. It's anxiety. We're
Mhm.
focused on the shadow expressions of different things
Yeah,
versus how can we make something more positive, or how can we take it to the place where we want to be, and the solution focus rather than the problem focus.
right. Yeah.
Right.
Hmm.
So that's one of the things I like about it. There's you can do a lot with it, and again, it doesn't lock you into like this is rigid and this is how I am and I can't change it.
Yeah, right. I understand. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm gonna take this recording and I can send it to you also. And then so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run an analysis on the words that you use, figure out which words you use most frequently.
I
I'm
love
going to
it.
compare that to your chart, and then we can touch base, and I can just give you whatever pops out for me, if that
Okay.
sounds good for you, okay?
Yeah, yeah, I love it. It
And
sounds
then we
great.
can kind of take it from there. And then if you're curious and we want to do more stuff, then we can. And if that's good for you, then that's good for you. We'll kind of just wing it.
Okay. All right.
Okay?
Sounds
Awesome.
good.
Anything else? How did you enjoy the conversation?
Oh, I loved it. Thank you. Thank you for listening to me and asking about me. I love it. It kind of tells me about me when I'm telling you. It's like, oh yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. You're
Mhm.
like, oh, I got to actually put it into words.
Yeah,
What do I
yeah.
do? What do I feel?
I
Yeah,
know, right.
that's fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is good for me, perfect timing because Saturday my friend's interviewing me for her YouTube channel
Oh,
about
perfect.
me and
Okay.
crystals and stuff. So what am I going to say? I don't know.
So
Well,
like tomorrow,
oh yeah, tomorrow. It's tomorrow. God, yeah. Wow. Yeah. So this is a good for me to,
good
you know.
practice. Oh, that's
Yeah.
worked out perfectly then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, Dharma. Well, like I said, I'll run the analysis and everything, and then I'll check in with you and let you know what I think, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Nice talking to you.
You too. Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.